Good afternoon. The seems a little bit subdued right now, so we'll give the parents an opportunity to show your appreciation. So let's have a nice round of applause for the students. Okay, that still was very not quite celebratory yet. So let me give you one more opportunity to really get it out. Go. That's that's all you have? Third time. Let's really give it to them. Awesome, awesome. My name is Dr. Milton Ruffin, and I'm the principal of the Fort Hays Metropolitan Education Center here in Columbus City Schools, and it's a pleasure to be here, and it's a privilege to be part of the school system that helps to make this possible for your families and our families. Uh, I'd like to acknowledge the guests that we have up front. First of all, I'd like to acknowledge our Superintendent, Dr. Angela Chapman, our Board President, President Adair, and Ms. Jenna Mastrozzi. So let's give them a nice round of applause. I attended a graduation ceremony at Rio Grande College down in Southern Ohio. And it was an outdoor graduation. It was really nice. You know, it was outside. There was a lot of people there. And we got there early, and we sat out on these benches or these bleachers. And as I was sitting there, there was this little lady that came and sat down next to me. I didn't know who she was, but she had to have been at least, she was elderly. So she was probably in her 80s, maybe 90. And so she came and sat down right next to me, and she grabbed on my arm, and I helped her sit down, and she said, you know, this is the first one. And I was like, I didn't really know what she meant, but as the afternoon went on, I kind of understood what she meant. She said, this is the first one, the first one. And I was like, oh, okay. And as the graduates were coming across and they were handing out diplomas, the little lady grabbed my arm, and I helped her stand up. And she was really shaken and just really excited, but you could tell that she was very, very excited and needed some assistance. So I helped her stand up. And she said, this is the first one, the first one. And I still didn't know what she meant. But as we were getting closer to whoever she came there to see, all of a sudden behind us, someone had a bunch of horns and balloons and just started screaming, and it scared us, and we all turned around and looked because it was startling. And come to find out that the person, the family that did that neglected, or the little lady that was there to see the first one in their family to graduate from college, she missed it because we all turned around and she missed it. And the reason I say that is because it was so impactful. Not that we don't want our families to celebrate our students, because we do. We really celebrate you. But we want to make sure that we do it in a way that doesn't take away from other families that also deserve and need to be celebrated as well. So it is our goal to honor the students this afternoon in a way that's elegant, respectful, and courteous for all of our families. These students have persevered through the hard work to succeed and complete their high school coursework. It will be our pleasure to clearly articulate your child's name and to publicly acknowledge their outstanding accomplishment this afternoon. The distraction of excessive shouting and calling out is an outward gesture of affection and acknowledgement that is more effectively showered on students in their graduation parties and receptions. So we want to make sure that we don't distract any family from being able to celebrate their student so that we can collectively celebrate each other. Is that okay? Thank you. Welcome to the 2023 Winter Graduation Ceremony. It is my distinct honor to welcome our families, students, and faculty to this historic event. Columbus City Schools has enjoyed a long tradition of excellence and exemplary achievement in this that continuously graduates thousands of students into our community. This afternoon, we honor what is good, what is positive, what is ultimately the future of our society, and these are bright, intelligent, innovative, technology-savvy, service-oriented, urban, powerful geniuses. Perseverance means to be persistent in doing something despite difficulty or delay in achieving success. The power in the graduation ceremony today is that students pushed through and decided they would not be denied even if graduation was delayed or if it's early. There's a tremendous power in persistence. I'd like to say congratulations to the students and the parents that have made this accomplishment a reality. As a father myself, when I looked into my daughter's eyes as a child, I could see all the possibilities and everything that I wanted for her. That's what parents do. Now, parents, this is the first chapter of completion that will determine where they can go in life. As I had a conversation with some of the graduates earlier today, I stressed the importance of good judgment in this chapter in their life. We've provided the first step for these students to launch a career, start a business, find the cure for cancer, become president of the United States, maybe do missions work in a third world country, write the next great novel, or win the next Grammy, or even teach in the Columbus City School District. Whatever it might be, I hope they will be found doing that which they are uniquely designed to do. And finally, I just wanted to share this really quick poem with you. It's called See It Through by Edgar Guest. When you're up against a trouble, meet it squarely face to face. Lift your chin and set your shoulders. Plant your feet and take a brace. When it's vain to try to dodge it, do the best you can do. You may fail, but you may conquer. See it through. Black may be the clouds about you, and your future may seem grim, but don't let your nerve desert you. Keep yourself in fighting trim. If the worst is bound to happen, despite all that you can do, running from it will not save you. See it through. Even hope may seem but futile when the troubles you're beset, but remember you're facing just what other people have met. You may fail, but fall still fighting. Don't give up. Whatever you do, eyes front, head high, to the finish. See it through. Thank you very much. And right now, I would like to introduce Ms. Isabella Harris to the podium.
Hello. At this time, I ask that you please stand to honor our country during the Pledge of Allegiance and remain standing for the playing of the national anthem. Okay? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Dr. Angela Chapman, an ambitious systems leader and innovator for change. Dr. Chapman was recently appointed interim superintendent CEO of Columbus City Schools. Dr. Chapman joined CCS in June of 2019 as the Chief of Transformation and Leadership, where she served on the superintendent's cabinet in charge of principal leadership and the regional support of school communities. This work included prioritizing school improvement, principal supervision, leadership development, and administration of grant funds to support effective teaching and learning. Upon her arrival, she also led the implementation of a new regional model that divided the district into 6 distinct regions, each led by an area superintendent, to provide an intentional focus on school leadership development and targeted regional support. A longtime champion of supporting school leaders and communities, Dr. Chapman has been instrumental in the implementation of the district's strategic plan, leading priority number 3, strong learning communities in every region. From addressing inequitable staffing to launching a principal coaching model in 2020, she has provided strategic guidance through the lens of a school leader. Prior to CCS, she spent 5 years in the District of Columbia Public Schools as an instructional superintendent and interim chief of elementary. She has also served as the director of curriculum for Massillon City Schools, as a principal in Metropolitan Nashville Public Schools, and in the Cleveland Heights University Heights City School District, and as an assistant principal in Euclid City Schools. Dr. Chapman began her career in education as an elementary school teacher for 5 years in the Cleveland Heights University Heights Heights School District. She holds a bachelor's degree in elementary education from the University of Akron and a master's degree in curriculum and instruction from the Ashland University. She also holds a doctorate of education in curriculum and instruction from Tennessee State University. Dr. Chapman is also the proud parent of a current Columbus City School student. Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce to you our superintendent, Dr. Angela Chapman.
Good afternoon. Today, I'm privileged to welcome you, members of the Board of Education, colleagues in administration, school faculty, parents, relatives, and friends, in celebrating the Columbus City Schools winter graduating class of 2023. Let's give them another round of applause. To our graduates, it's okay to smile. This message is for you. To our graduates, your individual and collective achievements are a testament to your hard work and dedication to your educational endeavors. You are prepared and ready to greet the future. You are ready to explore new opportunities to become great leaders. The possibilities for you and your future are limitless. As your superintendent, I understand that high school can be overwhelming. Over the past 4 years, you have collectively worked, studied, practiced, played, and grown in many ways. Whatever course your future takes, I hope you will look back at your years in CCS as having prepared you to meet and deal with life's challenges. Through it all, we want you to know that we've had your back. As your teachers and families cheered you on, you were able to discover your abilities while developing an inquiring mind about the world around you. You persevered, and you've made it to the finish line. You deserve the spotlight for a job well done. With your diploma in hand, a wonderful new chapter awaits for you. As you embark on this new adventure, remember those lessons learned at home and at school. Boldly choose to be true to yourself. Instead of the world changing you, you can help change the world. You are the heart of our district. You embody the concept of students leading the way. As educators, for every decision we make, our focus is intentional to keep students at the core of our work. Every one of you is an example of what the portrait of a graduate exemplifies. You are the hopes, dreams, and aspirations of our Columbus community has that for all of our students. Every student in CCS should embody those 6 attributes as we prepare them for success now and in the future. Those attributes of adaptability, communication, creativity, critical thinking, global empathy, and technology. As you think about those 6 attributes as new graduates, I hope you continue using your voice. Be active participants in determining the outcomes you strive to achieve. You have captured a set of competencies that will last a lifetime. Today is a day to be proud of yourselves. We are proud of all of your achievements. We are proud of the amazing young people you have become. Milestones such as graduation allow us to reflect. We often learn and grow through reflection. I ask that you think about who you are and the person you want to be. Think about the passion you bring to life and what positive effect you have on those around you. Remember to connect your passion with your purpose. In closing, CCS grads, I encourage you to be bold, follow your dreams, and continue to lead the way. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Chapman, for your inspirational words. Jennifer Adair is honored to be a member of the Columbus Board of Education and to serve in the role of president for her 3rd year in 2022. As a resident of the North Linden neighborhood, she also serves as a commissioner for the City of Columbus Recreation and Parks Department. President Adair is a proud graduate of Centennial High School, Northwestern University, and Capital University Law School. Professionally, President Adair oversees the diversity, equity, and inclusion efforts for the state of Ohio and its Director of DEI and the State EEO Coordinator at the Ohio Department of Administrative Services. Ladies and gentlemen, it's an extreme honor and privilege to welcome to the podium our board president. Please welcome President Jennifer Adair.
Thank you. I need to give someone an updated bio. Hey, class of 2023, congratulations. We are extremely proud of you. Over this summer, I had an amazing opportunity to visit one of our summer experience sites. Did you guys do summer experience at all? No? Okay. Well, it's our summer school, but better. And I got the opportunity to judge some of our middle school students who were doing a Shark Tank presentation. You all know what Shark Tank is, right? And so they were competing against one another in teams to develop a new business. And they were coming before us as judges, and they were really nervous, and we were, judging them, and we were going to pick a winner. So after all the presentations were done, they were tabulating the scores, and they had all of the students sitting in this big common area, kind of like this, and they played a video for all of the students to watch. And I watched the video with them, and it was really impactful to me. And so I wanted to talk about what that video was. Do you all know who Denzel Washington is? Yeah, so it was a video of him. And he was giving a graduation speech to the University of Pennsylvania students back in 2011. And and the version they showed was the very dramatic version. So you can Google it and you can watch it. It's like got the background music and all that. But then you can watch the straight speech if you want to too. Anyway, he talked about this concept of falling forward. Have any of you seen this or heard this video, him talk? Okay. So what it's all about is this ability about taking risks and how risk actually means failure, and failure means eventual success. It's really powerful, and of course with the background music and dramatic effects, it makes it even better, right? Even better than I can do. And you know, when we come to graduations like this, we come to celebrations like this, I think, you know, sometimes you feel like while you made it and you did it and we're so proud of you, there's something in the part of you that felt like, I didn't quite do it because I didn't do it with my class. But I want to tell you that that's not a problem, right? Your time and your journey is yours alone. And when you look up this idea of failure, like in the dictionary and just the word failure, it means lack of success or the omission of accepted or required action. But here's the thing about Denzel Washington's message. Basically, he was saying that, you know, people say through life's journey that you always need to have a backup plan. You need something to fall back on. And he was saying, no. You really need to be able to fall forward because isn't it better to see what you're about to hit, right? And this idea of falling forward means you embrace the path. You embrace what people might call as a failure because in truth, that is your success. And he had these 3 main points. And of course, you can watch the video and really feel him say this. But really, the first point was everyone fails. Everyone sucks at something. Right? Every single person in this room has failed at something. But without failure, we don't learn, we don't grow, we don't push ourselves, and we don't succeed. Second point, if you aren't failing, then you actually are not trying. He actually had this great quote he attributed to his wife, and she said, "To get something you never had, you have to do something you never did." To get something you never had, you have to do something you never did. So in other words, if you don't try, if you don't ask, if you don't advocate, then you don't ever have the opportunity to fail. Let me say it again. You never have the opportunity to fail because you have closed your own door. So making sure you are trying and continuing to push yourself, taking that risk, keep every opportunity open to fail. The third point, failure helps you know where you are and where you are going. Ask any adult in this room, any person. Some of your biggest life lessons have been the thing that you failed at. You've learned a lot. I hated that job, right? I'm no good at this hobby. I don't really like that person. It was a relationship, right? So some of those really important life lessons come through that idea of risk and failure. Now, you might say, that is such a weird talk to talk at graduation, but this is the point. The truth is, you already know everything I just said because this talks about your own paths to get here today. Right? And when we talk about the path and we talk about our mindset and how we describe the path, it's your power to shift the narrative because you are not failing. You haven't failed. In fact, you have immense success. You have taken the risk on yourself. You have made the decisions to get here today, each and every one of you. Your path was not easy. It was challenging. It was hard. And you took the risk on yourself. You did something you never had to do to get here today. I want you to take a moment and thank those in the room that help you on your path. Turn around, wave to your family, wave to your teachers, say thank you. Because we know that you didn't do it alone, but we know that it was ultimately your decision. when we talk about how we shape the narrative, we have to talk about the things that we control. Each of you, like Dr. Ruffin said, you need to do the thing you're uniquely designed to do because you have your own talents, gifts, treasures, time, love that nobody else has. And those are your assets. Don't focus on the things that people say you don't have, right? Focus on what you do, and you do that and connect that passion, like Dr. Chapman said, with your purpose. I would even say, let's change the definition of failure and call it to learn and adapt through adversity to achieve a desired outcome at your moment in time. Because that's what you all did today. At the beginning of Denzel Washington's speech, he kind of gave a quote from Nelson Mandela to start the conversation, and I actually kind of want to end with it. He quotes Nelson Mandela as saying, "There is no passion to be found playing small and settling for a life less than the one you're capable of living. There is no passion to be found playing small and settling for a life less than the one you are capable of living." So that means that you always take the risk in yourself that you already have, right? That you embrace your failures and you continue to fail and you continue to fail and you continue to fail until you succeed. Because that is the life lesson that each and every one of you have already learned that put you at an advantage over some of the others. It makes you stronger, it makes you more capable, and it makes you have the power to follow your passion and change the world. The class of 2023, the world does need you badly. We need your time, your talent, your treasure, everything that you have to give. You are uniquely qualified to lead. We are proud that you are products of our district. Make sure you continue to fall forward. Congratulations, class of 2023. We are so, so proud of you and all of your accomplishments.
Thank you so much for your powerful words, President Adair. All right, students, I'm talking directly to you now. And it was really amazing to watch you because as our superintendent was speaking, as our board president was speaking, you were all really paying attention and hearing and listening very carefully. And that's really something that's to be celebrated because you're ready for the next step. You're ready for it. You definitely are ready. Now, the part of the ceremony that we are at now becomes the actual certification of the graduates. And that's really like a very exciting thing for a presider or for a principal or anybody to do, because once I say what I'm going to say now, then I'm presenting you to the superintendent and to the board president for this to be official. So, students, are you ready for me to go ahead and say that? Yeah? No?
You want to be official.
Okay, I see Isabella's, she's sitting at the edge of her seat. All right, y'all got to come on and show me like y'all really want me to say this. Parents, do you want me to say it? Yes. There we go. All right. Superintendent Dr. Chapman, Board President Adair, members of the Board of Education, district level administrators, faculty, guests, members of the audience, I, Dr. Milton Ruffin, Principal and Director of Fort Hays Arts and Academic High School, hereby attest to you that the winter class of 2023 of Columbus City Schools have successfully met all the requirements in achieving the prerequisite Carnegie units appropriate for high school graduation in the state of Ohio. In addition, these students have satisfied the curriculum requirements for graduation based on the Columbus City Schools Board of Education policy in accordance with the prescribed requirements of the United States Department of Education, North Central Accreditation Association, and the State of Ohio Department of Education. I now certify that these students have satisfied the requirements to receive their high school diplomas from the Columbus City School District.
Vanessa Aguilar Navarrete. Okay. Renata Andrade de Silva. William Cisneros Vasquez. Christian Cooper. Ramatole Diallo. Tala El Sayed. Justice Fisher Saunders. Isabella Harris. Adrian Honeycutt. Jennifer Litchfield. Tasiana McElroy. Braylon Purcell. Abu Sek. Sade Sek. Damarian Starkey. Mohammed Sumare. Nastejo Talil. That's it.
This time, I would like to invite Isabella to please come back up and take the class to the official tassel turn.
Okay, hello again. Graduating class of 2023, can you guys please rise? At this time, we will perform the traditional changing of the tassel. This tradition is to honor each of us with the distinction of graduate. The tassel begins on the right side of the cap and is turned to the left to signify the completion of our high school graduation and to officially announce each of us alumni of our respective schools. On the count of 3, we will change the tassel from right to left. 1, 2, 3. Guests, I now introduce you the class of 2023.
I have a Centennial High School diploma. Students, when you came in, you were students of Columbus City Schools. Now you're alumni of Columbus City Schools, so congratulations. Let's give them another round of applause. In closing, just remember that life is going to have challenges. You're going to have challenges, and you're going to have triumphs too. But the one thing to remember is that challenges don't change who you are. Challenges reveal who you are. So at this time, this will conclude our ceremony. I would ask that the audience remain seated as the students recess out, and then the families will be able to meet the students in the back for pictures and getting together with your students and congratulating them. So audience, thank you. Families, thank you so much for such a dignified ceremony. Thank you so much. And now we've put more, at least 17, I know today, 17 more citizens into our community. And these are beautiful, cordial, smart citizens that are going to just make our society even better. So thank you again. All right, I'll wait for direction from Dr. Clarno.